Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shedmouth Junction, where today we're going to be saying thank you to one of our wonderful YouTube subscribers. Okay, so here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, in this very soggy, wet shed. It is absolutely hooning down outside, and it's not very pleasant. But despite the weather, I have popped out here today because I really want to say a huge thank you to one of our YouTube viewers. Okay, and I hope I don't embarrass him too much with this, but I felt a thank you needed to be done, not only in an email personally, but a public thank you as well. Because I was truly touched the other night, not literally, that sounds terrible, but I don't know, just a bit humbled and a bit, I don't know, just amazed at the generosity of people in this wonderful hobby and pastime that we have. Now, I'm going to give a bit of a backstory to this before I show exactly what's happened. As many of you know, the last few months of shed life have been quite a difficult time. It hasn't been an easy 6 months, if I'm honest, but the act of kindness of people can make such a huge difference to someone's life. And when you're having a struggling time, or you're having moments where you really don't feel yourself, just someone's random act of kindness can make such a huge difference to your outlook. Now, I would say I'm personally quite a giving person. I tend to give up a lot of my time to help other people, if you like, and I care for other people a lot. Sometimes we all like to feel wanted or needed, and sometimes a little act that someone can do can make a whole different turnout for your day. It can really make you feel, oh, that's really nice. And on this particular occasion, it's been a tough time, and I came home to something last night that really kind of made me feel, wow, it's a real perk, to catch my drift. Okay, so cut to the chase. And I'm sure this chap won't mind me mentioning who he is and what he's done and what he does. But a few of you may be aware of a YouTube channel called Mac Trains, which is MAC Trains. Okay, chap called Greg, a very, very nice man, and he's right up the top end of the country, in the deepest, darkest corners of Scotland, and I'm in the deepest, darkest corners of Kent, at the bottom end of the country. So we've got a fair distance between the pair of us. Okay, now the gentleman himself, I've never physically met him, but we have chatted a few times over the interwebs on terms of like an email going backwards and forwards, or via each other's YouTube channels. And he's a really, really nice chap, really nice fella, and he has done a lot of work with TT120 on his layout, and he has also managed to somehow get Mr. Hornby himself, Simon Kohler, on a number of interviews on his channel, and they're well worth a watch, guys. If you do have 5 minutes, go and have a little look. Sort of like I'll say just after when Simon left Hornby till present day, he's got interviews going through with him and all general chats, and it's actually really, really nice to view and watch if you get 5 minutes. His modelling skills are great. I've seen his layout, it looks brilliant in the videos, and he does a lot of work with TT120. So hence my initial interest in his channel, doing TT a little while ago. And he's been a great follower of ours for well, basically since we pretty much started. So he's top man, and we love Greg to bits. So, but yes, Greg got in touch a little while ago when he heard the rumours that TT may be donning the shed for the first time, and he very kindly emailed and asked if I'd like a few things that he'd made with his 3D printing, things that may come in handy. And the cheeky monkey sent me through in a package of a day, which contains something a little bit extra as well. And I'm going to run through that with you now. The first thing is a great little gadget, little tool. I'll show you this to the camera. And this is it is an uncoupling tool. So you can get underneath it and actually lift the couplings up on the wagons. And a great little thing, superbly made. A good old bit of 3D printing that does the job absolutely fine. So thank you very much, Greg, for that. That's going to be becoming really useful. I've got to be honest, with my eyesight, I'm struggling to see the couplings myself. So it's a case of when the TT comes out, so do the glasses, as we can see the couplings and what's happening. But also in the box was this. I was a bit blown away. I got to be honest, I was a bit blown away by the whole thing. And it's I think it's fair to say, I got a bit emotional. I did get a bit emotional. I do get emotional very, very easily, much to the amusement of my other half. I get emotional over the slightest little thing these days. But this is a lovely little wagon. Greg sent me an actual TT wagon, which is brilliant. And thank you so much, Greg. It's a 7-plank wagon, the George and Matthews number 5 from Era 2, TT6001. And honestly, I didn't know what to say when I opened that, Greg. I really didn't. I felt, oh, blimey, that is a super duper kind. And like I say, not many people. I'm getting a bit wound up now, actually. But there you go. I'm going to open it up and show the world what it's inside the box here. Bear with me. So yes, here we go. Here is the wagon, the George and Matthews number 5, Era 3. Now, one thing that has blown me away with TT since getting hold of a loco and some wagons and stuff is the intense detail for something so small. It is absolutely insane. That's something that really doesn't come across very well on YouTube and pictures and photographs. You really don't get a sense of intricacy. You get a sense of what it looks like on a photograph or the internet. But when you've got it in your hand and you feel something this small with so much detail, it's absolutely insane. And fair play to Hornby with this. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not saying it should be. But flipping heck, it's decent. I mean, you can quite see that they haven't gone half-hearted with this. I think with Hornby they had to go two ways with this. If I do it on a budget and knock down the detail slightly and price it cheaper, which would have got some people in, but then other people would have gone, oh, it's not detailed enough. So do you go detailed, make it a bit more expensive, and then those people go too expensive? So whichever way you're going to go is either going to be not detailed enough or too expensive. You're never going to hit a balance. So I think what they've done, from my personal side of view, I'm all about detail. I love the detail. I mean, the springs on these couplings are absolutely minute, and it's incredible. And I bought a TTA wagon the other day, and the detail, underframe detail on that is insane. Now, again, I know underframe detail isn't to everyone's taste, and I quite understand why, because who looks underneath it? But for me, it's brilliant, and I want it there. Because I think personally, I look at a model, I don't just look at it on the shelf like this. It's not how I see it all the time. I'll do what I'm doing now. Have a look at it off the shelf and appreciate what's in it. With my model race cars, I've got them on the wall in the house. And every so often, I'll just take one down, take the lid off it, and have a look at it and look at the engineering of it. And to me, that brings back memories of when I used to race it and where I've raced it and the meetings I've been to and the people I've met along the way. Just from looking at the car, and I get just as much enjoyment looking at model race cars, as I do from racing them. So, same with railway stuff. I look at these and think, wow, what a stunning model. I want it to look good in my hand as well as on the track. Okay, so yeah, for me, that level of detail is flipping heck. That's brilliant. Well done, Hornby. Well done. But thank you very much, Greg. But what Greg has done is he has sent me some extra pieces. He has sent me some little people, which once Evie saw these, was like, Dad, that's you and that's me. And then she saw a little sitting down lady as well. So she instantly said, there's two of me and one of you. That makes me twice as important. Fair play, Evie. I understand that, and I quite agree. But these tiny little people, all wonderful. So that's a great little gift. Thank you very much, Greg. And then to cap it all, he's made these inserts for the wagon. Now, one of them is being obviously wooden planks there, and he's made a coal. And this coal is, I can't even my glasses to see this. Hang on. It's very beautifully made, and I can only assume because I can see underneath it, it's 3D printed. But it looks brilliant, absolutely wonderful. And what's a clever piece about this? He's made this little insert which slots into the wagon. There's a hole at one end so you can get something in there to get it out fairly easily. Then you've got a choice of insert. You've got the coal load, on top of there, which looks fantastic. I mean, I love that to pieces. That's great. Or you have the wooden planks, which again sit really, really nicely in the Wagon. I think that's amazing. I love it. And the advancements now in 3D printing, it's not something I've got, not something I have the ability to do. I don't have anything like that. But I fully appreciate that people now are making their own stuff at home, which is wonderful for a modelling hobby. They're making your own stuff and detailing as you wish. But yeah, Greg, thank you so much for this. This has made my day, week, month. It's properly made me a happy bunny. That is lovely, and a wonderful gift. Thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. One thing I will say is, if you haven't checked out Greg's channel, please do. As everyone knows, I'm a great supporter of giving everyone on YouTube a massive shout out. I think anyone who puts themselves in front of a camera to go on this platform deserves a medal anyway, regardless of what they're doing. Just being out here, put yourself in the public eye and chin wagging like we all do. I think it's wonderful for all hobbies and all creativity and that sort of stuff. So fair play to everyone who's doing it, and go over to Greg and give him a big old thumbs up and a massive subscribe and ring-a-ling that bell. And just say hello to Greg. He's a really nice chap, very approachable, and very, very nice person to talk to. So on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you guys. Thank you again, Greg, for the millionth time. Thank you, and I will give you all a little update soon on the next instalment. Hopefully the next video will be how far the layout has come. I haven't been out here as much as I wanted to. As always, things get in the way, but it will be done in the near future. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Greg, and we will see you again next time on Shedmouth Junction. Thank you.